Presently, he is working as associate professor and head of the Department of Business Administration, Tyagarajar College, Madurai. He is having 25 years of teaching experience and he published more than 45 research papers, both Indian and international journals. He has written two books on human resource development practices and business communication. Now, I'm giving a session. I'm handing over to Dr. Jyoti Bhaskaran, sir. Sir, sir, please, sir.
Yes. Very good evening to all of you. Very good evening.
Good evening, sir.
See, today, first of all, I thank the management, the Vice Chancellor, the Registrar, and other organizing team members, especially Dr. Balasubramanian sir, for giving this opportunity. So this webinar, basically, it is on emerging business opportunities and challenges in the post-COVID scenario. Now, let me give you a very important thing. Every crisis will bring some opportunities, and every crisis will bring some challenges also. And similarly, this COVID-19 also has brought lot of opportunities and it has brought lot of challenges to Indian business as well as to the global trade. Now, as most of the participants, you know very well that our business environment is basically internal and external. Some external environmental factors, normally we don't have any control over it. See, similarly, we would not have expected the situation in the month of November or December. We are not expected this kind of changes. So, as a administrators, as a business management students, or whether it is whoever it may be, it is our duty to understand the present business economic scenario and how the COVID-19 is going to create an impact on the global trade as well as on Indian business, and how the COVID-19 is going to bring a lot of challenges to Indian business, and it is also going to bring a lot of opportunities for Indian business also. Let me give you some statistical data. The WTO, the World Trade Organization, now they estimate that global trade will fall by 13 to 32% in various markets by 2020 and 20% in 2021. This is the estimation by WTO. And similarly, the International Monetary Fund, they are also expecting only the 1.9% GDP growth in 2020-21 in India, whereas when the financial year commenced, we expected around 4 to 5% of GDP growth. But now IMF is predicting that only around 2% GDP growth in 2020 and 21 in India. But we must be happy that at least this 2% GDP growth is higher among the G20 nations. At least the Indian economy, we should be happy about it. And another important thing is the unemployment rate is going to increase from 6.7% in 15th March 2020 to 28% on 19th April 2020. So the very disturbing factor is 14 crores people have lost their jobs, and 45% of the household reported a drop in the income. So this is the reality which I would like to give you before we understand or before we go for uh, analyzing the business opportunities and the challenges after the COVID-19. Now you look at the new trends after the post-COVID people. See, surely there will be a growth of mobile application. A lot of mobile apps will be there, and hereafter we need there will be a increasing trend, whether it is health related mobile apps or hotel related mobile apps, and we also expect there is an increase in online shopping because social distancing will be the order of the day, and many consumers in India will hesitate to visit the shops, and naturally we expect a excellent increase in online shopping, and there will be a reduced human contact also, and apart from that there will be a move from offline to online for pickup and delivery, online education app, grocery delivery, medicine delivery, healthcare consultants, on-demand doctors, caretakers. And another very important new trend which are going on in human resource, changing work culture. Already the TCS has started work at home, and the remote working, it will be the order of the day in future. So you can expect a lot of changes in another 6 months to 1 year. And already you see that ITC, now they are partnering with Domino Pizza for Ashirwad products, and many retailers now they have gone to partnering with Uber, Swiggy, Zomato to deliver the groceries, and even the DMart, Big Bazaar and Reliance and Spencer partnering with e-commerce players like Amazon and Flipkart. So this COVID-19 has taught us so many lessons. As I have been telling you, every crisis will bring a lot of opportunities and a lot of challenges also. We need not look at only the negative aspect of the COVID-19. Surely some business may likely to get affected, already it has affected, but at the same time, this crisis will bring in some new opportunities. So now the grocery stores will have to think of delivering their product, and other service providers they will have to think of delivering their services to some new innovative method of delivery. So the recent trend, it's clearly, if you look at the newspaper or if you look at some business magazines, if you watch very closely, now many grocery stores, even in urban and suburban areas, now they started partnering with other online delivery agencies. Now, before we understand, before we analyze the opportunities and the challenges, we need to look at the economic impact on global trade. See, not only Indian business was affected, the COVID-19 has impacted the global trade. Yes. Now, if you look at the entire world, the global economic recession is going on. Okay? Initially, we might have thought about it whether China may be the only country who might have been affected. But now you look at the scenario in United States of America, the Spain, Italy, France, Britain, and even we thought the Russia may not be affected so much. But now, what is happening? The Russian economy is also facing the recessionary trend. And similarly, some other Asian countries like North Korea, South Korea. So, the global recession, the COVID-19 has not only affected the Indian economy, but also the overall global economy also. So, the other major impact will be there will be a market instability. Yes, you can understand. And all over the world, there will be a sharp rise in unemployment position also. And similarly, there will be a stress on supply chain. And almost all the government will be facing the declining financial revenues. And every government will have to spend a lot of amount on COVID-19 expenditure also. Already the Hello? Already the United States of America has spent a huge amount on COVID-19 expenditure, and including the government of India. Recently, our finance minister has announced around 20 lakhs crore packages. So definitely this will have an impact on the global trade also. And there is a fall in financial market and commodity prices because all the corporate sectors are experiencing a recessionary trend. There will be a fall in the financial market in terms of fall in the equity prices, and other debt instrument prices also will come down. And this will have a major impact on the global trade also. And the reduced consumer activity, because most of the government has declared lockdown. All the business houses are experiencing the declining level of consumerism. So another very important factor is the liquidity crunch that will have a severe impact on the global trade. The disruptions in international trade and transport, that will also have so many production. Now they are in the inventory, it is yet to be exported. There are some items who have been ordered, is yet to be imported. Even you take the case of Tripur and other textile areas, so much of stocks, it is yet to be exported. The major reason is the transport constraints. And another major problem for this COVID-19 has brought in the declining foreign exchange reserves also, because since there is no export, naturally we cannot expect so much of foreign exchange. And many countries have started devaluation of their currencies also. And since there is a fall in export revenues due to export control and contraction in the global market, This is going to be another impact on the global trade. But especially if you look at the other factor like labor displacement, one of the worrying concern for Indian business. More than 1 crore people, especially migrated employees, especially the people from Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh, and other areas. Now, so much of migration is taking place from Tamil Nadu to the rest of the countries. Definitely, even whether it is a small scale industries or medium scale or large scale industries, they are going to experience this problem once the business is opened up for operations. Because now the government is slowly relaxing the lockdown norms. But once the business comes fully operational, especially the low skilled and the semi skilled employees, so we should have taken some effective steps to make the migrated workers to stay in their respective places. I don't know what strategies are going to be adapted to bring the migrated laborers once again to bring in their respective workplace. And other major impact will be the tourism industry is one of the industry which is worst affected, and similarly the hospitality industry also. Now, I would like to present some of the emerging business opportunities. There will be so many business opportunities will be there, but one major thing, because even now we are having a online webinar, this we would not have thought of before 2 3 months. Now we make use of Zoom and other online platform to share our ideas and thoughts. Have you thought about it 2 or 3 months back? No. So naturally, the one of the major opportunities the OTT online streaming platforms. The movies may likely to be launched in Netflix and Hotstar. How long? Because government made it very clear all the theaters are going to be closed, or already it has been closed, and it will be closed till the next notification comes. Now we might have thought about it, and every Sunday we used to go to IMAX and we can watch so many movies. But now we don't know what is going to happen. So naturally, the OTT online streaming platforms will be a good opportunity. Maybe the theater owners might have objected to it, but we have no other option. Because if the situation continues for next 6 months, what will we do? Unless an effective drug is invented, and even if the drug is invented, and it must be made available to the world population. Almost most of the companies are trying their best, but definitely takes 6 months to 1 year. But till then, what should we do? And another business opportunities, the online education portals. Now, hereafter, the IIT, JEE preparations, I don't know how many of them will be going to the centers, franchises regularly to attend the classes because social distancing, and even the common admission test preparation and the NEET examination preparation. Now we hear the news that Agash iTutor Digital. Now the students enrolled for Agash Digital who are training for NEET preparations. Now they are saying that the Agash iTutor digital classes, the trend, the students who have enrolled is increasing. And similarly, there will be so many online education portals for UPSC preparation. Now it may likely to go online. And another very important thing is the work conferences will also move online. Yes, because so many conferences. Now we have no other option. So there will be a very good business opportunities. We will be organizing the work conferences through online. And the digital content providers, they will also find a very good business opportunities. And since we are not permitting the students and youngsters, the online gaming definitely it will be a very good other business opportunity. Definitely the online gaming will be in the increasing trend, and the effective waste management as well as, and in future one important thing is the virtual exhibitions. Okay, the producers need not go to the book the stall and display the product, and the consumers will have the opportunity to go through the products or services through virtual exhibitions. So the other opportunities will also be mass market. Sir, am I audible, sir? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Yes, it is
Am I audible?
audible.
Yes,
Am I
audible.
audible, sir?
Yes, 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 sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. The mass market, because now the government has made it mandatory. Now Chennai, even Madurai, now in all the places, the police personnel and other people are announcing that if you are not wearing the mask, from tomorrow we will be fining you 500 rupees. So not only in India, see, you should understand one thing very clearly, that corona or the impact is realized throughout the world. So there will be a huge potential for mass market. And already for preparing this mask, we have expertise. Now Tripur already has started producing large quantities of mask. And the time come where we will be finding, because it will be an order of the day for the next 2 years, 3 years, become mandatory now. So all over the world, we are not only looking at the Indian market, so the Indian business